Alright everybody, welcome back to another day here at the farm. Sun's actually out today and it's not a bad temperature, and we're going to try and get some work done. So for those of you who didn't see some of the earlier video or don't know the backstory, we took over this farm last May, and for the 15 or 20 years previous to that, it was pretty much let go and abandoned and wasn't used a whole lot. So lots of work to do and get paddocks cleaned up and everything like that, and fences built. The paddock I'm going to be working on today, we want to get all the busted fences cleaned up, because one thing that's been coming with the rain and stuff is the grass is growing well, so we've got to get some paddocks cleaned up and get some of our animals out. The one I'm going to be working on today, we want to turn our heifers that we have graciously been loaned by Henrydale Farms in Almont. Great little dairy farm and cash crop and some beef and everything else, so big thanks to them. But Andy and Kiwi, the two heifers, would really like to get out on some grass, so I'm going to try and get some of that done today. So like I said, the paddocks really need some work, and it's going to be quite a process and an ongoing process and everything else, but we'll get at it and try and get some work done. I'm kind of ashamed to show it, but I'll show you a shot of this paddock that I'm going to be working on here shortly, and we'll get some work done and see how it turns out. So this is the paddock that I'm going to be working on today. My apologies for the audio. It is kind of windy out here, but I'm doing the best I can. So anyway, as you can see, there's a bunch of busted old fences here down the middle, and rails lying here, there, and everywhere. So we're gonna start cleaning this one up and get it all ready, and we'll go from there. Been tearing this fence apart. I just had to show you this. This is what you call a fence post porcupine, and obviously by the look of the nails, somebody tried very hard to get some rails nailed onto this, but I think there's 10 pounds or more of nails in that post. So anyway, just something funny I came across that I'd show you. Alright folks, so I've been tearing away at this fence here and getting things picked up. Now, as you saw from the previous video, there's a whole bunch of posts, which were kind of buried in the ground. Now, the issue I'm up against is I really don't want to pull all those posts and have a whole bunch of big holes, because the heifers are going to be going out here, and the last thing I want to do is get a heifer running around and get a leg stuck down in there and broken or injured or anything like that. So a bunch of them I think I'm just going to cut off square to the ground. Once we rebuild that fence line, we'll either pull those posts out, put new ones in, or drill new holes or something like that. But for now, we just have to be on the side of cautious. So anyway, I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So this is one of the holes where the post was, and it's kind of hard to see in the camera, but that hole right there is about 2 feet deep and 4 or 5 inches round, which is the perfect size for a hoof from a heifer. So some of the ones that came out, just because they were so rotten, we'll go ahead and fill them in, but some of the other ones we'll just cut all flush to the ground for now, and then be a little bit safer for anybody who's out here. So for now, I've got to go and empty the truck. As you can see there by the truck, got a pretty good load on, and the rest of it's not going to fit, so I might as well go and empty that and then come back and load up the rest. Well folks, we've been at it for a couple hours here, and kind of got done what we could do for now, and I gotta go get some more wire and fencing supplies and finish up a few things. But here's kind of some of the end product. We took out all this center fence line there, and 2 fences across there. So looks a little bit better, a little bit safer for animals and such. So yeah, anyway, thanks again for watching, guys, and we'll try and keep some updates going on what's going on and go from there. Take care.